In this video, you'll hear the story of how this 53-foot luxury sailboat was sunk and refloated in Old Lyme, Connecticut. Subscribe to Sailboat Sailing so you'll see the stories of the most interesting sailors in the world, like the pitch poling and dismasting of Susie Goodall's sailboat. I'm Linus, the creator of Sailboat Sailing, and this is my dog, Avery. So the Sailboat Mazu 53-footer became famous when Frank DiNardo started taking drone footage of it, and he took a drone shot of it before it sank and after it sank in icy water near Lyme, Connecticut. Oh no! It's believed that the bilge pump froze and then water in the boat caused it to sink. Ice around it did not breach the hull. The U.S. Coast Guard supervised the salvage operations, which was done by SeaTow and Shoreline Diving Services. The divers put float bags and then the water was pumped out of the boat. It was taken to Chester Point Marina. Mazu is owned by Lyme, Connecticut residents Gilead and Maureen Johnson. U.S. Coast Guard said that no fuel had leaked out and there was no environmental damage from the sinking of the Mazu. You know, I've had a boat in the marina for a long time. I've never had a boat at anchor on mooring for a long period of time. And I also leave my boat on the hard for very long periods of time. My personal opinion is if you have a boat in a marina or if you have a boat on a mooring, especially if you have a boat on an anchor, that you need to check up on it periodically and see what goes wrong. Obviously, if you're in colder weather, you probably need to winterize it. I think the standard practice for people in colder weather is to haul it out for the season. So I think it's a little bit unusual. I think the owners are probably getting a lot of flack for this, but obviously since there was no environmental damage, I don't think they hurt anything, and they're obviously paying the bills. They're paying the salvage bills for this, and so, you know, if you pay the costs, then I don't really see so much problem. It's true the Coast Guard did go out and supervise the process. We have an Island Packet 31 sailboat that we're sailing around the world part-time, which is currently in the South Pacific. I just think it's sad they really ruined a wonderful boat. I hope they can salvage it and get it going again, but it probably will never be the same after it's sunk. And it's just it was a beautiful boat. Boat ownership's a big responsibility. You gotta take care of it. You can't leave it in the water unattended. And if you live up north, you have to be sure to winterize it. Let me know what you think in the comments section about this. What do you think caused the sinking? What do you think about the owners taking care of it? Subscribe to Sailboat Sailing, where you'll hear the stories of the most interesting sailors in the world, like the story of the pitch poling and dismasting of Susie Goodall's boat.